long time since I've actually been live on this show. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everything is good with everybody. We're gonna go ahead and take a hit off this Pod King. This is just a nicotine vape. I think it's 3% strawberry kiwi. Cheers, you guys. So, I guess I better start with an update, you guys. I haven't posted any video or done any live stream in probably over a year now. It's been a long minute. So, for those of you who've been following along for a while, you know I have a kid. Well, those of you who don't know, I've actually came across my second child, you guys. That's right. I have another child now. I have a beautiful little girl. So I have a little boy and a little girl. I got two kids. Got the boy first and the girl second. Kind of got lucky on that. Really lucky on that. And I will say this, man, kids are amazing, dude. They are just, they're something else. They really, really are. It cracks me up to see the things that they do. But I love watching the things that they do. Honestly, they're funny. They're funny. Now, what else have I been doing? Let's see. Well, those of y'all who know I was working in retail for a long while, like customer service, I think that's what it is. I was working in customer service, and I haven't really disclosed where it was that I was working because I was working there, but now I guess it really doesn't matter. But I was working at Walmart for a good long while, you guys, like for a good minute. Ever since I really started this channel, honestly, I've been working there. But well, I took a little break from there, went and worked another place for a while too, but that's no here or there. But I've been working at Walmart for a good long minute, and I finally left that place. I kind of got tired of it. It was something that was getting old to me, and not only that, I had someone that was really riding my ass pretty hard. And it's not that I was fucking up or doing wrong or anything like that, because if I was messing up on my job, I could understand someone wanting to get on to me and things like that, but it wasn't the case. It was more or less I was being harassed by this person. This person wanted to becoming a manager, which I was happy for. It's great. I'm glad they became manager in our department because we had another opening for a management position. They got it, and I was excited for him, happy for him, but man, they started, like, when I would go to the bathroom and they would wait outside the bathroom door for me, that kind of started getting to me a little bit, like I'd go to the bathroom and I'd only be in there maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the max. Either go number one or number two. I wasn't in there for 15, even 10 minutes. Like, I wasn't wasting time in there. If I had to go to the bathroom, I was to go to the bathroom. But the fact of the matter is that she's standing outside the door waiting for me, and like, Bryson, what are you doing? You're letting us down. You're not being a team player. That started happening. And also, my wife worked at the time, and I told him I can't stay late. I can only work my scheduled hours, but I can't stay late for him because I have to be home to watch the kids. Someone can watch the kids so my wife can go to work. Because I worked 5 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, so it worked out perfectly for my wife to go to work. Well, they started telling me, well, maybe you need to start looking for another job if you're not going to be able to start being able to stay and be a team player. Well, I did just that. I looked for another job and got actually a lot better of a job, and I said, sayonara, see you later, peace, you guys. I honestly didn't give a 2 weeks notice or nothing like that. They kind of really let me down. I took a leave of absence to you guys because of absence. Frustrated. I was getting to the point where I wanted to I was either going to cut somebody out or I was going to just walk out, and I didn't want to do either one of those things. I'm not saying that just quitting is professional either, but in my opinion, it was a little bit easier to do that, and a little bit more, be kind of like not the most professional, but at the same time a little bit more. So, quit that place, and I went to work at a place called Cantex, and that's a factory type job. They make PVC pipe. And that job is a hard job. You're wearing steel-toe boots. You're working 12 hours a day in the heat. You might have a fan blowing on you. If you're lucky, hanging up in the air blowing on you. It's a hot place to work. And if you're on production, you're basically it's got this extruder thing that shoots out the pipe. It makes the pipe. It cuts it to a certain length and then it throws it down. You got to stack it. And so these motherfuckers are quick. And then you got to once your stack is complete, because you got wood, you got to nail it down, band it, and all at the same time it's still feeding out pipe. So you're getting backed up. Then you have to wait for someone with a forklift come pick that up, and then when they pick it up, then you got to throw your baseboards down in there, and then you can start stacking your pipe again. And you always get behind, but you can catch up. You just got to put a little bit of effort. Grab 10, 15 at a time. Motherfuckers can be heavy too, man. Especially if you're doing the thick ones, dude. Motherfuckers get heavy. And there's a certain way you have to stack them as well. But I really wasn't always doing that. Turnovers, the third box, tape. That one was a little bit. But your machines, you got to fix it every night. Well, I wanted to leave this place because I've gotten this job another place that's been hard to get into. And that's a big reason why I've been smoking it. I have to take drug testing into these jobs. It's a place called Parker, and they make filters for pressure vessels and stuff like that. And these are like high-tech fucking filters. They're not the ones that are like waved, I guess, in the sense that you would see in maybe like a pool filter or something like that. They're not like that. They're actually like, it's a material that wraps around this tube, and then it has this tube, it's got a rubber band that's pulling it out, and it's going through this heat, so it's bonding together, and it gets cut. And sometimes they're like 4 inches in diameter to 10 inches in diameter, you know, things like that. And sometimes we glue them together, things like that. Well, I do that. I'm a machine operator out there now. So I operate this machine that, like I said, it's got this big ass metal thing that's called a mandrel. And it has water that feeds in it and comes out of it. It's cold water that comes in, hot water that comes out. And it keeps it too hot because it uses helix lines, oxygen lines to where take up the material. In 4 stations with probably the material constantly like run out and you have to feed it in. You got saw that cuts it, you got to trim it up, make sure it's the right length, you got to make sure the OD is right, and then you stack it on the cart. And depending on your order, you have 10 pieces to 400 to even 2,000 pieces you have to do in the job. It depends on what the job calls for and the specifications that the job calls for. It tells you material, you have to fill out paperwork. But the thing is, I'm working in AC now, so I'm not like in super hot conditions, and I'm not having to bust ass. Like I'm busting ass. It's not as physically hard as it is Cantex. Like it's more, this job is more mental because you have a touchscreen that has different tins and temperature, things like that. So you have to really pay attention to the material, figure out what you want. Cantex did itself too, and like I said, I like the job. It's not too hard. I do work nights, so that's kind of hard factor to work in. Let's get a little ahead of this nicotine at all. So this is more or less the live stream that's just in nicotine because I've been working a lot. Really got time for all that right now. Usually, sometimes I work 60 hours a week, Monday through Friday. I do have the weekends off. I like that. The one thing that was nice with Cantex is you would work 2 on, be off 2, and you'd work 2 on, and be off 3, and work 2, and be off 2, and work 3, and be off 2. So like 1 week you'd have 3 days in a row you'd work, and then 1 week you'd have 3 days off in a row. And it was like Friday, or no, it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or no, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, usually. So that was the one good thing. And usually you get about 1 week you get 48 hours there, 1 week you get 36. So it's not too bad. It just depends on how much you want to work. You can get overtime, you can get up to 8 hours a week, something like that. And my job, sometimes you don't get the option at my place. Like sometimes we usually don't work Fridays. I'm usually working Monday through Thursday, but sometimes we have to work Friday. And sometimes we're working out if that's what we're supposed to, but sometimes we work 12-hour shifts. Our lunches aren't paid for though, so we have to be there an extra 30 minutes. But you can leave. Can't take that is your lunch paid for, but you couldn't leave the facility. So that kind of sucked. You weren't even able to go sit in your car at break, which sucked. Here I can go sit in my car, I can leave if I want to at lunch, but it's so far